Okay, let's do this, shall we? Let's do this. Random chat time. I haven't done this for a while. The past few months I've been doing a change of rooms whilst my other room has been decorated, and I've got rid of my TV, DVD player and DVDs and stuff like that. TVs, let's talk about TVs. When I was growing up, I had a 14-inch black and white TV, and then the size of TVs got bigger, 20-inch, 26-inch, 30-inch, 50-inch, 60-inch TVs. So everyone has gone for bigger TVs, and now it's gone to mobile phones. So it's gone from one extreme to another. I don't know, it's mental, isn't it? I think it's a digital age. I think you can get everything online now. So I watch BBC and ITV and stuff like that on my laptop, which I'm recording this on, and I don't watch much TV anyway. I never did when I had TV, really. I was watching many DVDs and Blu-rays, and I don't miss them at all. They were distractions, really. I was always the type of person to want the physical things, like have the DVDs, Blu-rays, actual physical item. But now it's like, no, they're too much of a clutter thing, and they were distracting, because you just want to put a film on or DVD or Blu-ray on just for the fun of it, and it's like, no. So I got rid of them, and I'm happy about that. There will be time skips in this for the things I do talk about. Recently we've had some storms, but I'll talk about British weather, shall we? British weather. We all know that the British weather is fickle. Summer lasts for weeks or months at least. Winter lasts all year. No. And it's changing. It is changing. We're getting longer summers, hardly any winters, hardly any snow, hardly any stuff like that. So the weather is changing. Here in Dover, it seems to have a climate of its own. When we get threatened with cold weather in Dover, it's different. I think because I don't know. You seem to have a different climate. Up the hill in Whitfield, you can have 6 foot of snow, and then down here it'll be sunny. I know, sounds daft, but there you go. But the weather, yeah, we always moan about the weather, don't we? I mean, I'm a winter person. I don't do hot weather. I'm more of a cloudy, rainy, thunderstorm, dark day kind of person. And what else? So I was recording a bit for my weekly vlog this morning, talking about dreams. Dreams are the weirdest things, aren't they? It can be so unpredictable. It's like putting on TV and picking a random channel, and you're watching some things like, what the heck am I watching? Dreams are just comical, horrible, and inspiring. I've had lots of dreams where they're inspiring and it gives you positivity, but I've had nightmares where it makes you ill all day. So yeah, it is a strange. Human body is strange, isn't it? Do we know all about how our mind works properly? Do we all know about that? I don't know. What else? Let's talk about flies and mosquitoes. I don't know. What do you think? Mosquitoes? I know they're a food source for animals and stuff, but they are just annoying buggers, aren't they? I love bees and wasps. They're great little things. I'm not allergic to them. I've been stung many times, but I just find it fascinating. I love to record a bee hovering around a flower and just watching it just live its life. They don't have rational thought, or not as we know of. So either just following a pattern in the mind, I don't know, or just, I don't know. It's baffling. Why healthy food is so expensive and junk food is quite cheap. The way the country's going, the bills going up, everything else going up, how can people afford healthy food? People are going to stick to crap food because it's a cheaper option. If you're going to buy cheap tin of beans and a cheap loaf of bread and that kind of stuff to keep you going, that's what you're going to buy if the electric's going up and all bills, fuel and stuff. So how can the average Joe afford healthy food? So I know what you're going to say. Well, they can adapt their life, they can save more money, they can do this, that and the other, but some families must be can't. Not everyone is in the same bracket. Not everyone can thrive and survive on healthy food. It's one of those topics. It's baffling everyone, really, isn't it? If you're rich and the money, you're sorted. Doesn't matter what bills go up, you're going to afford it, aren't you? Okay, so there's a lot of mental health talk going on, and I wonder what it was like 50 years ago. Was that the time when people used to be sent to asylums or something? You had a bit of a breakdown, panic attacks. What did people think of it then? I mean, when I was younger, you never heard of it really. You never heard of people having lots of breakdowns, anxiety issues. Basically, it went on, but people didn't talk about it, or it's only been the last 10 or 20 years when people have actually acknowledged it and started to do something about it and start to help people. I mean, I was made homeless due to depression and anxiety, but the only thing going at the time was Citizens Advice because I was getting evicted. But if the help we get today was there when I was made homeless, I think I would have had something to do about it. I think I would have done something. There's lots of organisations, lots of people to help, lots of things online to look at and to help you, and lots of people talking about it, which never was. So, I mean, if this thing was going on, if YouTube was going on when I was made homeless and all this talking, I think I would have given me a bit of a kick. I would have learned something. Educating yourself is the best way to go, rather than someone saying, "Oh, snap out of it and do this." We learn about it, educate yourself, read about it, find out what the triggers are, find out what they're not. I think that is one of the keys. But years ago, men weren't allowed to cry. You were told not to cry, told not to show any emotions, just be a man, blah blah blah. Which was wrong in a way. It was no wonder people got mental health issues. I mean, we talked about junk food. Okay, here's one. The companies like Coca-Cola and other organisations who make food that's very sugary are doing something about it. Coca-Cola Zero is amazing. Pepsi Max is just amazing. Zero, Iron Brew Zero and stuff like that. Great, it's fantastic. They're making big leaps and bounds. But are all the companies doing the same as well? How do we know that such and such is 30% less sugar? Things like that. There's got to be a way to do more, I think, because having diabetes doesn't help. But I drink Iron Brew Extra because it's sugar free. But I bet there's something still in there I can't really have. But it's better than drinking the proper stuff. Coca-Cola Zero is amazing. Even though it's got no sugar, I bet it's got stuff in there that's still not good for you. But still, I suppose some companies are doing something a bit of that too, really, aren't they? You don't want to lose your company by just doing this kind of stuff. I mean, isn't there healthier? Instead of cutting out sugar, isn't there a healthier way of doing stuff? I suppose you can't do a healthy brand of Coca-Cola, can you? But I don't know. And I wish things were labelled better as well. I mean, you got vegan food labelled, you got vegetarian food labelled. Some of the stuff, it does have the label diabetes, good for diabetes. But there should be more labelling for that kind of stuff. And you got the allergy labels, which is a legal requirement, But what about more for diabetes? Is this suitable for diabetes? Is this kind of thing? Is it like a diabetes person can only have half this or a quarter of this or that kind of thing? Daily recommended dose for diabetes. It would be more helpful because a lot of people are getting it these days. But I suppose that's just more work for them, doing the research and bringing the product out. There's only so much they can do, but it would help a lot of people who want to reverse diabetes like me. Yeah. Anyway, random chatting over with, I think. Yeah, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. Typical. What you want to do, it's up to you. It's your choice. It's my video, but it's your choice what you want to do. It's my channel. I can do what I want, as long as I'm not breaking the guidelines. So there you go. I choose to do this. Okay, peeps. Until the next one, until the next time, I shall bid you a farewell, and love you all for watching this far. If you watch this far, type in diabetes rules. And I shall see you in the next video. Whenever it'll be, don't know. Maybe soon.